before I actually start speaking about the topic, I'd just like to take a minute to show some respect to Josh Norman.
Tannehill. He almost got him to jump. Yes, he did. He gives it to Henry. Henry trying to get to the outside.
Damn. That was brutal. Purpose of this video. So it's a Wednesday morning. There was actual NFL football on yesterday. We had, due to COVID, we had the Titans and the Bills. They played yesterday, Tuesday night. The Bills lost. The Titans absolutely shellacked them. I think the score of the final was 42-16. Bears the question. Are the Titans the best team in the AFC? I don't think so. Do the Bills stink? No, I don't think so. It was a good, pretty close game in the first half. I mean, people will probably bury Josh Allen because it was finally a day where he didn't look great. He didn't look perfect. He didn't keep up his MVP play. But outside of the few interceptions he had, the first one was a pass. It might have been slightly behind Andre Roberts, popped up in the air, intercepted. He did make up for that one because he did have one that he threw right at a Titans linebacker that they dropped. And then his second interception was just horrendous. He was drifting back in the pocket. The pocket was getting pushed into him, and he just kind of flicked it and completely underthrew it. And Malcolm Butler just picked it off. He picked both passes off. And obviously on offense, the Titans just looked pretty dominant. Tannehill looked good. A.J. Brown, they got him back. He looks like he's going to be a stud. Derrick Henry is a stud. And obviously you saw that big play to start off with Norman, which, God bless Josh Norman. He might just retire. He might just retire after that. It might be in his best interest just to retire and just walk away. Just see yourself out. Don't make a big deal about it. Just kind of never step on a football field again. But it was a good game. I mean, this is a potential playoff matchup, and Josh Allen, outside of his 2 interceptions, he looked very good. He looked like he's been playing all year. He looked accurate. He was throwing with touch. He was throwing on the run. He made a lot of impressive plays. So I have no issue. I don't worry about Josh Allen, and vice versa. Ryan Tannehill also looked very good. Granted, they have maybe a better running game. Teams defensively are going to gear up to stop Derrick Henry or to slow Derrick Henry down and kind of force the ball into Ryan Tannehill's hands. And whereas the Bills, I mean, Josh Allen is the guy you have to game plan for. Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs. So it was a good game. I think the pass rush, I'm not sure how many sacks they had, if they had any. But they were really moving the pocket, and it looked like it was making Josh Allen uncomfortable on his interceptions, because there were a lot of them where he was just flat-footed, drifting back, throwing passes, and not getting into them. And those were the ones that were almost picked off. But I have no worries. I still think the team that has a better chance to knock off the Chiefs, who I still think, even though they lost to the Raiders, I think are the best team in the AFC still. I think the Bills will give them a better game, and we're going to see it, because I think they were supposed to play on this Thursday coming up. I don't know when that game's rescheduled. The NFL has moved so many games around because of COVID. I have no idea what's going on, but those two teams are going to play at some point, and I think that is the potential AFC championship game, and I think the Bills are set up a little better to give them a better game. Just because if it's an offensive shootout, I think the Bills can keep up with them scoring, and I'm not sure if the Titans can. I give the Bills a better chance to do it. The Titans can. Tannehill can sling it around, but I trust Josh Allen more than I trust Ryan Tannehill. So I wouldn't overreact. It was a good game. Good for the Titans. If you're a Titans fan, yeah. I mean, you could definitely make a run in the playoffs. And if you're a Bills fan, I mean, you know what it is. It was a tough week game planning for 2 different teams. The Chiefs, the Titans weren't sure how the game was going to go. Weren't sure if you were going to play this game on Tuesday or if you were going to have a bye week and you were going to have to play the Chiefs on Thursday. But weird circumstances. I'm not going to overreact. If you're a Bills fan, I wouldn't overreact. Go Mafia. And if you're a Titans fan, listen, both of you teams have a chance. Both of you teams have a chance to represent the AFC. Both very good teams, both playoff teams. But if you ask me, I wouldn't overreact either way. I still think the Bills are going to be the best team to give the Chiefs a really good run when it comes to playoff time.